eighth topic we have significant figures. The digits are reliably known plus one last digit that is uncertain. So there are various rules regarding significant figures. Please refer your textbook. They are very simple. Then next topic we have error. The uncertainty in a measurement is called error. Types of errors. Number one, we have systematic errors. The errors that tend to be in one direction, either positive or negative. These are further divided into instrumental errors, when the fault lies with the fabrication or designing of the instrument itself. Number B, imperfection in experimental technique. When we are not following the experimental technique or procedure accurately, we are surely going to have the error. Personal errors. These are due to individuals' bias, carelessness. Then we have random errors. Due to random and unpredictable fluctuations in experimental conditions, we have absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. Before going to these, first learn about arithmetic mean. Suppose values obtained in several measurements are A1 first value, A2 second value, up to An. That means for the same experiment we have taken several values named as A1, A2 and up to An. Then the arithmetic mean represented by A mean, which is equal to sum of observations divided by number of observations. That means A1 plus A2 plus up to An, sum of observations divided by number of observations. So now come to absolute error. So it is denoted by delta A, which is equal to delta A1, which is equal to A mean. We have calculated over here, and we will subtract the first value only. We will get delta A1. This is called absolute error in first measurement. Similarly, delta A2, which is equal to A mean minus A2. This is the absolute error in second measurement, and so on. Delta An, which is equal to A mean minus A nth measurement. Now come to mean absolute error. So over here we have calculated different types of absolute errors, delta A1, delta A2. Now we will take the mean of all these. That means delta A mean, which is called mean absolute error, denoted by delta A mean, which is equal to delta A1 plus delta A2 plus up to delta An divided by n, number of observations. Now relative error, which is equal to delta A mean, that means mean absolute error, delta A mean divided by A mean. So remember it, relative error, which is equal to mean absolute error, delta A mean divided by arithmetic mean, calculated over here. Now percentage error. It is relative error into 100, or delta A, which is equal to delta A mean upon A mean into 100. We get a percentage error. Please remember these formulas. These are very, very important. You will surely get a numerical based on these formulas. Next topic we have combination of errors. Again it is very, very important. Let capital A and capital B be the quantities measured to express the final result x. First of all we have the sum. X, which is the result, is equal to A plus B. Now A is also having error, B is also having error. Then in the final result we are again going to have the error part. So how we find out that error? Maximum possible error in x is error in x delta x is equal to error in A delta A plus error in B delta B. Now difference. Let the result is obtained by subtraction or difference of A minus B. Then maximum possible error in x is delta x. Error in x is equal to delta A error in A plus delta B error in B. Both the formulas are same. Product. Let the result is obtained by multiplying A and B. Then maximum possible relative error in delta x in x is delta x upon x is equal to delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. This is the formula for finding the maximum possible relative error when the product are involved. Similarly, division. X, let the result is obtained by dividing A by B. Then maximum possible relative error delta x in x is delta x by x is equal to delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. Both the formulas are same. Now, if the powers are involved, let a product is obtained by the formula A raised to power L, B raised to power M upon C raised to power N. Then delta x upon x relative error is equal to the power becomes coefficient L, that was the power part, delta A upon A plus M power delta B upon B plus N delta C upon C. Remember, minus will not be here, it will be only positive. Then from the product or division or the powers, we can find the percentage error. Simply what we do, in the formulas involved, we multiply each term by 100. Delta x upon x into 100 equal to delta A upon A into 100 plus delta B upon B into 100 for both the formulas. And similarly for the powers, delta x upon x into 100 plus L times delta A upon A into 100 plus M times delta B upon B into 100 plus N times delta C upon C into